Welcome everyone, this is John, living in our 50s. So, I think I finally got one water heater fixed, and then I get a call while I'm working on that one I came out here for a different reason, but when I got out here, he's noticed that he had water leaking, and water's coming out the back of their water heater. But I think I just need to replace the element in it. There's a little rubber gasket in there that may have deteriorated by now. But anyhow, that's what I've been up to today. Hope y'all have been having a good day. It is almost 6:30. I hadn't been out this late in a long time, but hadn't had a whole lot of business lately either, so you gotta take what you can get. These are fairly simple jobs. Just the area that they're in. This one's up in the basement of their RV, and there is plenty of access, but it's right over the black tank. And the black tank's where the poop is, so it smells wonderful. But anyhow, that's kind of what I've been up to today. Had a good workout this morning with Maya, and just been, trying to get healthier. Knee's better now. I guess I told y'all about that. Hurt my knee one day working out. Or somewhere. I don't know if I was working out now. I can't remember. I think I heard it before that. But anyhow, so I was kind of surprised that the thrifting video got like 40 views in the first 24 hours or something like that. So it's kind of crazy. I guess y'all like thrifting videos or something out there. There's a lot of farmland out here. Let me show y'all. We're just south of Lake Texoma right now. What do we got to talk about today, huh? Being prepared for emergencies, There's always somebody's always got an emergency, but I learned this in the recovery business. Their emergency is not always my emergency. You can't let somebody's emergency, somebody's tragedy or whatever, throw you off to where you're not able to live your life the way you need to live it with your family. And you can't have people grabbing at you to do things for them all the time. If you ever heard of the crab theory, like there's a crab full of buckets, or a bucket full of crabs, and if a crab tries to crawl out, other crabs will pull it back down. They'll grab a hold of them and pull them back down. You can't allow other people's emergencies to dictate your life. So, a lot of the people I worked with, trying to help them, they always had an emergency. And when their emergency went off, they needed you right then and there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that's not fair to you. First of all, you got to take care of yourself, You got to self-care, you got to take care of yourself, you got to be available for your family more than other people necessarily. Now, when I'm in the business of working on people's emergencies all the time, so that's a little different, when you're talking about business and stuff. But I just want to throw that out there kind of today, because what I've experienced, what I've seen, and what I'm seeing through social media and kind of reading stuff from people on these pages where, like your community Facebook page and stuff like that, people get caught into this whirlwind, if you will, of someone's tragedy, and then it causes them to have issues. So take it like this. All right. So there's these hotels where people are just barely making it. I mean, they would be homeless if they weren't living in these hotels. You live in these hotels, and it costs about 70% more to live in a hotel than it does like a house. Apartments can be expensive too. So, but depending on what part of the country, this is not a blanket statement for across the country. Don't take me as saying that, okay? What I'm trying to say is that there's people living in hotels. They've got a job. Somebody needs something. They will call in sick to work to go take care of that problem, that person. And here's where that kind of stems from. The whole crab theory, people who live in poverty, this is the crab mentality that we have. When I say live in poverty, I'm talking about like they know every trick there is to getting something or getting, you know, I don't know. I can't even think of a circumstance, but there's a lot of people out there that they game the system all the time. Well, if they see you doing better, all right, if you're taking care of yourself and you're doing better, what they will do is they will try to pull you back down, all right? So they will make you feel like that you need to be there to help them because they got this issue going on. Now, it could be a real issue. I'm not saying it's not, but where you got to be real careful is, do you need to do that at that time, or is there somebody else that can do it? If you're barely getting by, you don't need to be calling in sick to work. If you're barely getting by, you don't need to go take your friend to help them with an emergency. You need to take care of yourself first. Let somebody else take care of that friend. Okay? There's plenty of agencies across this country, in every little town, nook and cranny, there's agencies that will help people. Okay? And there's a reason why I'm saying, I don't know what's going on. My camera keeps shutting off. Anyhow, this lady's daughter got taken advantage of because she had a friend that needed help. A friend that's been in poverty, living in hotel stays for the last decade at least. And so her friend, you know, she just met her, I think like a year or two ago. You know, the mom was telling me she couldn't, you know, she tried getting through to her daughter, telling her, hey, you got to quit taking off from work to go help this person because you barely can make it. You're asking me for money. So, yeah, I just want to throw that out there today because there's people that will take advantage of you if they feel like you're doing better than them. They try to pull you down and make you as low as they are, if that's the right word. I don't even know if that's the right word, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there to you guys. Take care of yourself, take care of your family before you help others. If you don't have the means, you don't do it. Okay, it's just that plain simple. Sometimes you just got to say no. It's okay to say no. I can't. You know, I'll have people ask me for money. And, you know, I'm talking about people on the streets, right? Ask me for money. And I'm like, dude, I don't do that. First of all, I just tell them, I don't lie. I don't say I don't have any money. I say I don't have any money to give. And that's true. I don't have any money to give. Now, there's been times where I've helped people. Don't get me wrong. I've done stuff for people where I've given money, and it's just because I felt like the Holy Spirit was talking to me, you know, telling me I needed to help that person. So there is a difference. Just make sure you're praying about it, and don't let guilt be what determines what you're going to do. All right? It's okay to say no. In fact, that'll help that person more. It helps usually more by telling them no than it does to actually give them the money, because they're having to figure out how to fix things on their own and not depend on others. So that's just poverty talk. That's just poverty talk. I mean, we live in a world right now where it's easier for people just to ask other people for the money or for the help than it is to try to figure out how to get it on their own. A lot of people, their answer is a GoFundMe or doing something online, something on a Facebook page or something like that, and they think they worked for it. No, you didn't. So, just throwing that out there for y'all. I don't know if that's for someone specific today, if that'll help someone. Comment below if it is, if it helped you, if it was something that you needed to hear. Just drop a comment in below, because I'd like to see if this was just totally Holy Spirit driven. Maybe, I don't know. But it's gonna be one of them nights where, man, I feel like I'm just running behind and all this stuff's got to get done. So I hope y'all have a great evening. It is 6:40 right now. This is vlog 107 or 106. I don't even know. One of those. It's in the title. Just check that out. We're going to call this one Poverty Talk. How about that? Talking poverty. Alrighty. So, this is a short one. As I always say, if the Lord wills, we'll see y'all in the next vlog. God bless.